Hey friends, welcome to the sound of thunder. I was going to go out and cut my grass, but all of a sudden we just had this big thunderstorm come up. So not going to get to cut my grass right now. So I kind of switched gears and I'm going to go upstairs while it's storming and work on a few more of these Flowish style junk journals. I am putting these in my Etsy shop. And I wanted to take you through each one just really quick. I've taken you through this one before, but it's been a long time, y'all. So I thought, well, I'll show and tell you this one again. I did add a homemade paper feather to the front, which kind of enhanced the silver that you can see in the batik fabric. The feather itself has a lot of silver in it as well. So let's just flip through this really kind of quick. I put a pocket on the inside with some goodies, and then we've got a signature here. I use brads and tabs. I use some, this is really vintage sort of ribbon. That was, I think that my parents maybe had boxes that they had bought in an auction, and there was a seamstress that lived in New York, and it was just her odds and ends, and it was just fascinating to go through all that stuff. So we put that in there, and these are a few little Project Life cards, a few stickers, and a Matchbox book that I made. I've got some vintage postcards in here. These are flowers that I made from the inside of envelopes. We've got another little pocket here with a couple of tags in it. Again, that vintage lace tatting thing going on. These are surfaces that I made for you to play with. And I did use a lot of pre-made greeting cards that I degreeded before I put them in here. These are postcards from my friend who was a music writer, and she just got all kinds of stuff in the mail, and she has blessed me with just tons and tons of postcards, which is just super cool. Some stickers, some little vintage stickers. I put some buttons in here, more vintage stickers, and a few little magazine pieces that I thought might be interesting to someone. Tassels. I was in Panama City Beach recently and had an opportunity to go in stores, which I don't usually do. You know, I'm a non-consumer, but wow, tassels are everywhere, and they're just so pretty. Very, very beautiful. A little bit of raffia, I think is what that's called. I have some little stickers here, vintage cards in there, more vintage stickers, a little, just a couple little things here in a photo tab. And some Hello Kitty stickers, so you can just kind of see what this one is kind of all about. And I did put some butterflies in there, some homemade butterflies for you to play with. So it's just chock full of stuff for you to either play with or to look at or flip through or get inspiration from. The next journal is another batik kind of design. And I put a flannel piece on the front because it just seemed to fit with all the colors and everything. For the spine of this book, I used a boho bead. Now these are made, I made these from a tutorial. One was from Cali Black and one was from Sigrid Soto. So I learned to make these boho beads and just thought that, you know, color-wise, they were just a nice addition to this. I also, to the spine of this Flowish style junk journal, I tied just this little bag onto here and put some elements for you to play with inside the little bag. So let's open this one up. Again, y'all, these are made from Hamburger Helper boxes or other type of pasta boxes. Sometimes we get a little bit of bowing on these, and I think it's just because of the different kinds of boxes. So there's a tiny bit of bow, but I think also there's a bow because this thing is stuffed full. It's just stuffed full of fun for you. I've got feathers, I've got some wooden elements, we've got some things out of magazines, things for you to make tags, some buttons, some little embellishments here, a little bit of fabric, deli paper, vintage wrapping paper, handmade papers, lots of tags for you to play with, words for you to play with. This is a pocket stuffed full of goodies, and a few tags that are over here that you might find inspirational. I love the colors here. This is a new addition to this kind of junk journal. I've been making craft pockets, and I love craft pockets because you can just stuff whatever you want to in these craft pockets, and they're a lot of fun, you know, because you can just stuff and stuff and stuff everywhere. Okay, well, let's just flip through this one really quick. More tags. This tag is done with the plastic that I think I bought potatoes and I had some of that plastic left over. A little bit of burlap for you to play with, some stamped images for you to color, a little bit of vintage sheet music. Same thing over here. Handmade, homemade papers, which I really do love. Vintage wrapping paper. More surfaces for you to play with. This is our last signature. Again, more surfaces. These are painted cereal box board. I took big liberties with all of the beautiful fibers that my friend Jeannie has sent to me, and just great fibers and textures for you to look at and be inspired by and play with and do whatever you want to with. These two junk journals are going in my Etsy shop this afternoon, so you can I will put a link to the listing over in my Etsy shop. These are $35 and it's $7 to ship them. And of course, anytime you buy anything from my Etsy store, you get a bunch of free items. So I kind of pile it on because I love you guys. And if you buy something from my Etsy store, you're going to get a lot of free fun gifts. Okay, y'all, thanks so much for listening. I think I'm going to have to hop now because it is really thundering. Take care, y'all. See you soon. Bye.